I am here with Coach Ryan Perry. Of course, everybody knows who Ryan Perry is. Ryan, big night tonight for both you and Travis. He scored his 1,000th point. But more importantly, you had a milestone tonight. Let's talk about that 100th win. Man, it seems like it should be a whole lot more than that because as much as y'all win.
Yeah, it's really cool, really neat. Super excited about it. It's just a testament to the great players and coaches that we've had come through Lyon County in the last 4, 5, 6 years that I've been blessed to be able to coach and be around and go to battle with and all that kind of stuff. It's been a sweet run, but none of it would be possible without these athletes. And we've just had some great athletes. Got a bunch of great athletes right now, and so super thankful for the situation that we've been in, and thankful for the people that have given us the opportunities. Administration and everybody being so supportive. The fans, man, you're not going to get a more supportive fan base than Lyon County. These people drive all over the state, following you around and watching you play when you win, when you lose, whatever. But it's been seems like the hundreds come really quick, but it's just a testament to the players and coaches we've had in Lyon County.
Now, of course, first round of the tournament, you guys win. Automatic bid to the region tournaments. Thoughts on that, because we'll know more tonight on who's going to be in the tournament. We won't know seedings or anything, but we'll know who. Your thoughts on like last night's game? We already know a couple of them that's going to be in.
Yeah, well, it's big. I mean, it's win or go home at this point for the first round of the district, and you always have people talking about 1 seed versus the 4 seed, and you've already done this year, but ultimately none of that stuff matters. And we really challenged our kids last couple of days, and especially right before the game, to stay the course and make sure you take care of business and make sure you go about it the same way every time. And I thought our guys came out. We got out to a 16-3 run. I thought we played really good, really hungry right off the bat, and I was really glad to see that, especially with Jack out again. I was really glad to see those guys. I thought they looked real hungry. We talked about last year after the state tournament, anything short of getting back to Rupp, in our minds, we feel like it's going to be pretty disappointing since we've been there, and we're really hungry to get back there again. So tonight was game 1 of that. The new season started tonight, and I thought our guys started the season off good. I was really proud of the way they competed and played, especially on the defensive end. They set the tone real quick. Got our tempo up. So I was really happy, but. The regional tournament, it's going to be 3 tough games. It really doesn't matter how the thing shakes out. I'll be honest with you. I've sat there and tried to draw scenarios up of what would be the ideal draw, but none of them are ideal because the thing about the regional tournament this year, I feel like, is any given night, if you don't come and play, you're going to lose, and it hasn't always been like that in the past, but this year it's like that. The parity amongst the teams that are going to be in the top 2 from each district is, it's amazing, really, I feel like, and I think it's going to be a really interesting regional tournament. It's going to take 3 really good games to get through it.
Now, let's step back 1 week, okay, because I know that there has been a lot of people talk, and of course, Mickey Blue addressed this the other night. And I'm going to let you in your own words address that. Because, it's kind of ridiculous how some of the people on social media have been towards you, towards Travis. And I'm going to give you the opportunity here to address that a little bit. Because that was really a special night for Travis. It was also a special night for Dawson Springs. So let's talk about that for just a little bit.
Yeah, it was a good night. Travis was playing well early in the game. Coach Kyle was there watching. Mickey and I had a conversation about letting Travis try to play and just see if he gets close to the record or not. And 3/4 way through the 3rd quarter, Mickey looked down and hollered down to me and said, "Do not take him out. Leave him in. Let him play." And I think that I think they wanted that, and I think the Dawson Springs fans wanted that. I think it was an exciting night for them, and I think that it's a night that those kids on senior night is going to remember for a while. It's a pretty special night to have stuff like that happen in your senior night. But you can't say enough stuff about Coach Mickey. I got a lot of respect for him. I've known him for a long time. Just a super good guy. But no way that we would be trying to run the score up or anything especially on him. I've known him for a long time. So you know, he knew the situation, and he wanted the situation to play out the way it played out. And if the roles were reversed, I think I would probably be in the same situation. It was just a special night. If you weren't in the gym, you don't really understand how it went down that night. It was pretty special. So, I appreciate the way he's handled it and the way the Dawson Springs people have handled it. You know, that's been good.
And I mean, of course, real special night for Travis. Right there in front of Coach Cal. What a night. It was an exciting night for everybody. The gate was good. That was probably the biggest crowd they'd seen there in a while. And, I got to give it to you guys for having a fan base that, like you said, does travel.
Yeah.
And hats off to Lyon County and their fans.
Yeah, absolutely.
But now, tonight, of course, you got your 100th win. I'm going to step back just a little bit because they kind of soaked you down, didn't they?
A little water bottle bath in the locker room. It happens about once a year, it seems like.
Now, tonight, if looking back at this game tonight, anybody you give a game ball to tonight?
I thought, I don't know, I'd probably collectively give it to our 3 freshmen that were in the starting lineup tonight. I mean, it's kind of a big deal for 3 freshmen to be starting in a district tournament when there's so much on the line, when it's win or go home. That's kind of a big deal for us. It's 3 young guys out there that are bringing the effort and the intensity. So, Carson Collins and Bray Kirk and Lucas Breedlove, I'd probably give all 3 of those guys a collective game ball tonight and say that they did a good job. They were prepared. They were ready for the moment, and they didn't seem nervous. They seemed ready to go, and that's probably who I'd give the game ball to tonight.
There you go. I mean, and that's a great answer. I mean, of course, we've seen all 3 of those players really improve and grow and become a part of the system. And, of course, that goes back to what we had talked about previously with, you guys not really rebuilding, just reloading.
Right, yeah, it's true. We lost a whole lot, but we knew that we had some guys that were coming along that are just really, really talented guys. We have, and there's a bunch of them. There's 5, 6, 7 of those guys down there at that age that can really play the game, and they're smart enough to learn from the older guys who have the experience and have been there and done that, and they're doing a really good job of picking up on how to go about things. And I think it's really helped them progress. I mean, those guys have fell into a great situation, being able to be around leaders like that, and it's been a good situation. But yeah, we lost a lot, but we also had a lot in the stable that we were trying to get ready to play quick, and we spent most of the summer trying to fast track those kids along. And the schedule we put them through this year, I think it feels like that it's got them ready for the end of the season. I thought tonight for the first postseason game, they looked like they were ready to go. And
finally, on Thursday night, you get a player back. So it'd be Friday night. He'll be able to play. Thoughts on him and what he's done this season, even though he hadn't gotten to play because of obvious reasons.
Yeah, it's been amazing what Braden's done. I don't know if there's anybody else on our staff or on our bench that would be able to handle the situation the way that Braden's handled it. I mean, he's handled it in such a mature way and went about it the right way. And he's been over there coaching with us all season. He's been coaching through the game. He's been coaching the young guys up. He's been personally taking the young guys to the side and, trying to help them get through things. And he's just been so good to have on the team. We've just been so devastated for him the whole season as it's played out, and, hearts broke for him just time after time after time after time. And a lot of times I feel like that we're all, taking it harder than he is. I know deep down he really is, but he's just going about it in such a great way. He's earned so much respect from the people in Lyon County and the people who are there every night paying their money to watch our team play. Like, the amount of respect he's earned from those people is just, everywhere I go, I have 2 or 3 people stop me and want to talk about Braden Nelson. They're not talking about the guys that are out there playing. They're talking about the kid that's not able to play and what a team player he is and those kind of things. And so, like, typically every sacrifice, there's a reward at the end of the road. And I really hope that Braden's reward is great because of what he's been through this season. But You know, he's just Braden's a great player. He's a player that makes our team when he comes back on Thursday just like dramatically better. Like, I mean, unbelievably better. Maybe our best defender immediately, second best rebounder immediately. Just a guy that, you know, and he played almost 30 games with us this summer, so he knows his role on the team, and the guys know his role on the team and what he brings to the table. And, you know, a lot of people haven't got to see him play with us, but he's a special player. He's really good. He's a great team player, and I feel like he makes our team just dramatically better immediately. And so we've all had this day penciled on our calendar for a while, ready to get him back. So we're all just about as excited as he is to get him back the end of this week. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Now, one last question. Of course, the second game going on here tonight, Crittenden County versus Trigg. How are you preparing for these two teams without giving anything away? How are you preparing for these two teams?
Well, we're going to try to stay long enough to see who's going to win, and then we'll start. We'll start thinking about getting prepared for them. But they're both different preparations. One is a little, Trigg's a little bit more athletic than Crittenden is as far as the way they play. They play a little bit more like we do. But both teams have things that you really have to prepare to try to take away. Jaden Vaughn's a really, really good player. He can be a big problem. The way he plays. He's so athletic. He's big. He's long. He can score it. He can rebound it. He can alter shots. He can get steals. And then they've got some guys that go around him. And then on the other side with Crittenden County, Travis Champion's a great player, and they got Preston Morganson, who's a great player. So they've got really some skilled players too. So the preparations are a little bit different, but we'll go back and watch film of how we played them both times this year, and look and see what worked and what didn't work, and we'll get a game plan from there. But it's going to be an exciting game Friday night. I think both teams, whoever it is going to play us really, really hard, and they're going to want to win just like we're going to want to win. So it should have the making for a really good game.
There you go. Well, Coach, I'm going to wish you the best of luck. Let you get in here and watch this game tonight. But thank you so much for coming on with me here tonight. And look forward to having you on the Tom and Coach show. We've been talking about that, and definitely want to get you on there.
Yep.
I know right now things is a little, they've kind of quickened a little bit. So, we'll work that out as soon as we can.
Yep. Sounds good.
Thank you so much.
All right, appreciate it.